Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ingress here, and we are going to continue with our Death is Inevitable Death World run. So just to recap on some of the stuff that I accomplished off camera, I fixed this smelting array. My OCD was kicking in and I didn't like the way it looked. Unfortunately, I didn't fix this one because I was limited on room, so we're just going to have to deal with that. If you actually take a look, I have set up a makeshift turret defense, which I will show you guys. That's Logistic Network right here. So kind of got a little bit of a turret defense. There was also a base down here which I seemingly had to get rid of because it was causing issues. So another thing I did is, if you come down here and take a look, I got some pathways laid down. I also started the bus and got science going. So if you look at it, I've pretty much automated turrets, and I got red and green science up and running. We're going to put our green science right here. We're also going to expand this out to 10 and 12. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make green science, and then I'm going to expand red science. However, we don't have green circuits yet, and I think that is on our next list of things to do. So with that being said, I'm going to clear out some room, and we're going to get green chips up and running, because we need green chips for green science, because we need to make inserters, and inserters require green chips. So that's what we're going to do. And then I think after that, we're probably going to maybe expand smelting a little bit. I do not know. We'll figure that out when the time comes, if I'm still alive. So I make a specific green circuit build. I don't know if anyone else makes it. I haven't seen it on anybody else's videos. I don't know if it is my design or somebody else's. It's kind of similar to Catherine of Sky's green circuit builds. I kind of customized it a little bit more so it's more valid in endgame. I don't know if it is still valid in endgame, but once you get to a specific point, you never have enough green circuits. You never have enough green circuits because you never have enough copper. Or you have enough copper and you don't have enough iron. So I have a tendency to think ahead when it has to do with green circuits, because I don't like not having enough green circuits. If you don't have enough green circuits, it stops everything. It stops blue circuits, it stops red circuits, it stops everything. So I like to I don't have any undergrounds. And I don't have enough iron. Okay. Let's grab some iron. Make a couple of you. Make a couple of you. And I think we're probably going to create some inserters. Okay. So what I have a tendency to do, and I need some more assembly machines as well. Let's get some of you. And we'll get some of you. Still not enough iron. Why does that not surprise me? Is an iron the thing that we're never have enough of? Okay, so that should be enough for now. So this is the expensive recipe. I don't know if that's going to be good, but that's what we're going to make it anyway, because I think that leaves us plenty of room. Worst case scenario, we can landfill out here. Not too concerned about that. So, with the expensive recipe, if you actually look at green circuits, that's not what I was trying to do, but okay. 10 copper cable for 2 iron plates. So, if you go to copper cable, you need 1 copper plate to make 2 copper cables. That means you need 5 assemblers making copper cables per 1 green circuits. So you need, rather than 3 and 2 like regular, this is 5 and 1. This is going to be our copper. Let's keep it in line with everything else. Okay. So I like doing it like this. What did I do wrong here? I don't think that's in the right spot. I don't think these are in the right spot either. So I do this. Is it this? This. Yes, that is it right there. This. And this. So I always try to make this expandable because it's going to need to be expanded, at least up until late game if you decide to do stations. However, seeing how we have a very drastic situation on our hands, I don't expect us to be doing stations anywhere. We are going to try to keep stuff as isolated as possible for as long as possible, because shit's gonna get hectic real quick. I mean, once it starts, it's gonna start. Okay, so what I do here, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious where I'm going with for this, and just for now we're gonna use slow inserters because I don't feel like dealing with the throughput issues of fast inserters. Okay, so you go there, you go here, you go here. Whoop, I made that a little too close. You go here, you go here. So if my memory serves me correctly, yep. And then we're going to need one here, one here. Actually, rather than put that there, let's put that there so it's nice and symmetrical. Okay, so, and you are going to be green circuits. I did this wrong. Sorry. Yeah, did this wrong. So these right here are actually supposed to go right there. And the reason for that is because no, we don't want you there. We only want this one taken off the top row. Otherwise, it's going to create a shortage down the line. You can go there. You come down here, just like that. Okay. So we're going to put you. Yeah, it's going to have to go here. There. 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 And here. Yeah. Okay. So now that what we do here, this is our iron line. Okay. And so the reason why I do this is because it leaves a couple lanes over here so we can bring copper in. And I actually do this. I need another red. I actually do this for output. This is actually the output line for green circuits. I mean, theoretically, you don't have to do that. You could do this. Then just have another one over here. But, you know, however you want to do it, it's up to you. Sorry about that. So, one of the reasons why I do this is because if we start running low on iron, I can bring in another line right there. So, and if we run really low on iron, I can bring in another line right there. So, that's kind of why I do that. I try to leave this as expandable as possible if we start running low on anything. Obviously, we're going to run low on, you know, we're going to run, oh, hang on a sec, we're going to run low on copper before we run low on anything. So, alright, so with that being said, let's get this on the bus. And we are actually going to kind of do a crap split job here. Let's move you. Just because I want to have... Uh-oh, I screwed something up here. That's supposed to be 2. Alright, so with that being said, let's just bring it up right here then. Not going to complain about that. Okay, so we have green circuits now. Probably didn't need to run it that high up. As a matter of fact, I'm almost positive we didn't have to run it that high up. Yeah, we're not going to have anything up here, so let's go ahead and just take this out. Sorry, it's been a couple days since I've played this series, so can't really remember what exactly is going on or what I had planned. So I know we have green circuits on this line right here because this is where green science is going to be made. So we did need to bring it up to a minimum of right here. So let's go ahead and bring that back up, at least right there. Alright, so we don't need to split here because, well, it doesn't need to go any higher. Alright, so there we go. We now have green items for green circuits, which is belts and these 2 right here making inserters. So this is something that I see a lot of people on YouTube make mistakes on, and it's not even making mistakes, it's just ratios. So this makes belts every half a second, okay? So it needs 1 iron and 1 gear every half a second to make belts. These right here make 1 every half a second, but the difference is in every half second I have 2 outputs here. In every half a second this makes 2 transport belts. In every half a second this makes 1 inserter. So that's why I always have 2 to 1. That way it stays even. Otherwise you're going to run shortage on these. But red science you really don't ever run out of. I mean, you always got a pretty good stockpile of it, so it's not really that big of an issue. But I'm a perfectionist, you know. What can I say? Alright, let's grab some of that. My DPI on my mouse is set up way too high. Okay. So I'm going to steal some iron. I'm also going to come over here and steal some copper. I'm going to make a whole bunch of these. Unfortunately, this is stuff that we're going to have to handcraft, at least for now. I want to get automation set up on this stuff eventually, but right now I'm more concerned of just getting stuff up and running. Oh wow. More iron, more iron, more iron. I'll tell you what, why don't we have you doing this, bud? Okay. I'm not a firm believer of wooden boxes. I'm sorry. I know it's probably a lot cheaper. However, I don't like wooden boxes because they die quick. If biters get in and they start attacking, it's not going to go well. And the last thing I want is to lose a box full of ammo or something else. Do we not have inserters running on that? Okay, no, we do. Okay. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we'll just make them all. Because we're probably going to have to expand that green science sooner or later anyway. Alright, we ain't got nothing there. Actually, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to bring you down a little bit. We're going to grab this, and we're going to have green chips being taken out. That way we don't have to handcraft them. At least not off the start. Alright, so we got enough to get green science up and running. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As everybody knows, one science pack every 5 seconds means you need to have 5 red science pack assemblers. With green, 6 seconds. So you need 6 green pack assemblers. Oops, I screwed the pooch on this one. I don't like having it offset like that though. Oh. Do I want to just make long? You know what? Let's just make long-handed assemblers. Screw it. What's that? That's 5, 6. Okay. Alright, you're gonna make green. Come on. Okay. So one thing we are gonna do here, actually gonna do this, and I don't want you there. I want you normal space, copy paste, input, 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 and input. Ugh. Alright, well that ain't gonna work very well. Let's redo that. Yeah, you'll work there. Okay, so instead of putting them on the inside, let's put them on the outside. That way they'll be covered. Alright. And let's make some long-handed inserters. 5, we'll make 10 there, 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 and nope, not there, there. Looks like I ended up picking up a science pack there. Alright, so now we have that done. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, we don't have enough green circuits. Gee. Does that surprise you? Alright, so first things first. First thing is first. Steel. Because we need red bullets. We need armor-piercing bullets. Okay. Got that. Let's make 4 more of those. Let's go ahead and get copper in here. I didn't put that in a very good spot now then, did I? That's my smelting setup. I don't think... Oh, okay. Let's just go ahead and... Actually, theoretically, we could do this. Just go ahead and do that. So I hear there's a shift R that rotates it? Well, not really. Where's it control R? No, that's not really doing it either. Screw it, we'll just build it by hand. That's not right either. That is. Cut. Chop down some trees. Give us enough room. How are we doing on... Pollution's doing okay. So we're not going to have any biter problems for... I'm feeling something's going on right there. So I don't think we're going to have any biter problems for a few. However, all it is giving them more time to evolve because pollution in this game mode is ranked up pretty bad. So by not seeing them is not a good sign. Okay, so before I start everything, let's make sure this is correct. Yes, this will work. Need a splitter. Let's make a couple of those. Make a couple of those. Okay. Let's go ahead and get everything situated and set up, ready to go. Which means we're going to have to turn you off probably. Alright. What's going on? We don't have a splitter yet. Oh wow, that went a lot faster than I thought it was going to. Okay, military 2, baby. Need to get some red bullets. Which means you... Oh, whoa. We're off. Because you are actually the one that gets output on, and then we have a line of iron. Overkill. Yes. I know. Okay. You. 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 Off. You. And I need one more. One more. Okay. Let's go ahead and get input worked on. Output, output. That's what I thought. Input, input. Input, input. Need another splitter. Just getting that set up for now. Booyah. Input. Okay. Alright, so my OCD now is going to kick in. Let's go ahead and get these all matched up. So there's those 4. And it looks like we got 2 back here. Right there. And right there. And I think that's it. So just for now, we're going to put it right in the middle. Alright. Alright, so there's our second green circuits lane. Okay. So this method is, I know, probably a little resource heavy compared to other methods, but like I said before, I like having the ability to being able to expand it when needed. So probably is a little overkill to start, but I don't want to have to deal with it later. So yeah, what are we missing? We're missing copper cable, and the reason we're missing copper cable is because we have no outputs from our copper cable machines. There we go. Tell you what, rather than do this, I think we're going to do this instead. I don't think it's as material intensive per se, but it still works. So let's go ahead and cap this just to make sure. And I had a turret out here. Let's put that bad boy back down, because the last thing I want is having biters come up and take out half of our green circuits. Okay, so we have a desperate need for iron. Military 2. Heavy armor. Not too concerned about that right now. Gun turret damage. Sounds good to me. Wait a second. Is this on expensive? Yes, okay. So, we need iron. Iron. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this. This is just temporary anyway. We'll put these downstairs as soon as we are ready to do so. Actually, that was a little too far. Right there will work. Pick you up, 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 because we're also going to need to get steel up and running. And in doing so, armor piercing bullets. Alright, so I think our next thing we are going to need to do is we are going to need to up our iron production, and in doing so we're going to need some more miners. So let's go down here and get that set up a little bit. Yeah, we got room to expand so far. Okay. What happened to him over there? Okay. So that's even, and I think we're going to set up a whole nother row as well. We got 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put 4 on each side. Ugh. Handcrafting green circuits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop, I'm off. Pay attention there, dude. What are you doing? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I'll go one further. I can kind of skip by this belt right here. Alright. Alright, there we go. So we pretty much just doubled our iron ore intake. That is not going to give us a compressed belt 100%, but it will be very close once I, get these 2 miners belted up. There we go. So that'd be pretty close to a compressed belt, but not enough. Pretty close. I think we need, what is it, 20? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, well obviously not 20, maybe it's 20, 22. 1, 2, 3, it's just got to be 24 because it looks like there's 4 there. Okay. So with that being said, let's take a look at the map, see how we're doing on pollution. Pollution is doing okay. We're going to have issues down here. I think that is going to be our first area that we're going to have problems with. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to build a radar, and I want to track power down there. We have no power poles. Oh, we have a little bit of power, but not much. Mainly just because I like having a lookout and I want to know what's going on. Where's my radar? There it is. Boom. And throw down a turret. Okay. How are we looking? Alright, well, looks okay. Don't have anybody creeping up yet. Probably. I don't like where that is, so I'm going to run it out a little bit further. Yes, I know. Alright, let's try right there. I think that's a good area. So let's see what it says. Okay, so that's a little bit better. I want to know when they're coming. So that will give us a fair warning. I don't expect this turret to survive, but you never know. I mean, it's possible. Get 1, 2, 3. I think we could do something like that. And then, actually, no, you're still too far. Does that work? Close. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to put, and we'll put 10, 20, 30, 40, so we'll need 80 in here. Okay. I don't see those living, but hey, you never know. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for the day, at least for now. So I think when we get back, we're actually going to... I think we're going to get steel up and running. So I think we're going to try to utilize this patch over here for steel. Oh wait, we got this big ass patch right here. That's what we'll do. We'll get steel right there, and then maybe we'll put it right here next to the water. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get back, but I will go ahead and call it, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.